All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We'll talk about the Chicago Bears in tonight's video. We have preseason football in a couple of days from now, Thursday night Hall of Fame game, Houston Texans versus the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams just said about an hour ago that he's not sure if he's playing in that football game. We'll keep you guys updated. I really hope he does. But nonetheless, we're a little bit over a month away from seeing the Chicago Bears franchise quarterback, Caleb Williams, try and just dominate the National Football League right from the get-go because, folks, the team is set up for that to happen. Specifically, the defensive side of things, we keep mentioning it and we'll continue to keep mentioning it. The Chicago Bears, number one in multiple different defensive categories in the second half last year after they traded for star edge rusher in Montez Sweat. Most notably, the best scoring defense in the NFL. So if Caleb Williams can come out with consistency and start putting up some wins in the first half of the season, let's say Chicago's 5-4, even better, 6-3. All the divisional games are in the second half. Point is, I just want Chicago to be around 500 for the first half of the season and Caleb gets acclimated to the league. But defense is going to win some football games this upcoming season. And I actually want to get this video started about Austin Booker, which we'll talk about in just a second. But before we do, if you guys enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Bears and NFL content. Bears fans, we could try and get this video to 250 likes. That would mean the absolute world to me. So the Chicago Bears used their fifth-round selection on edge rusher Austin Booker. Turning heads over in house. Turning heads. We have this excerpt here from Bleacher Report. The Bears coaching staff is starting to see that Booker should have gone a little higher in the draft. Defensive coordinator Eric Washington really likes what he's seen from the former Kansas Jayhawk. I saw a lot of things that I'm really excited about. This is from NBC Sports Chicago. And it's Eric Washington, the Bears defense coordinator, talking. His hand usage, his ability to counter, and with a pass rusher, especially a young player, it's just a mindset. He's competing out there and he's competing to win. Adam Jans of The Athletic also gave an endorsement for Booker at camp a few days later. He posted on X that he found himself taking more notes on the rookie and that he's starting to notice his pass rush a lot more with the pads now on. So pads weren't on for the Chicago Bears today. They were indoors. We're going to get to Austin Booker in just a second from camp today. This is a dude who had 8 sacks, Kansas guy. He's going to be a 20-plus, or he was a 20-plus quarterback hit guy in college. I guarantee you, and I know I keep saying this in all my Bears videos, but it's because of the film. It's because of mini camp, OTAs, and now training camp, where we're getting closer to the season starting. I guarantee you Austin Booker will be the starting edge rusher opposite of Montez Sweat by the end of this upcoming season. So real quick, before we finish off on Austin, let's get into some camp news from today. We got a tweet here from Zach Pearson. Good start to 11-on-11 drills today for the Bears. Caleb Williams connected with Keenan Allen and Rome Odunze for touchdowns. Best throw was to Odunze back of the end zone, put it right on the money. The offense reportedly struggled in the 2-minute situation. Montez Sweat would have had a near sack. Once again, no pads on today, so obviously, in general, you're not freaking sacking Caleb Williams. Torrey Taylor pinned the opposing team at the 2-yard line with a really nice punt. Love it. Iowa legend, brand new punter over. We haven't talked too much about Torrey in these videos, but apparently he's done a phenomenal job, and he had a phenomenal collegiate career. Caleb Williams building up this connection with Rome Odunze and Keenan Allen is extremely exciting because Keenan Allen is going to open up the offense like there's no freaking tomorrow, folks. DJ Moore, I think last year, finally, he was just so underrated, underappreciated in his tenure in Carolina. Like, this was like a 1,200 receiving yard guy. But last year with Justin Fields joining the Chicago Bears, I think DJ Moore fully established himself as a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL. But as we know, rookie Tyler Scott really struggled. Darnell Mooney had a bunch of drops. He really struggled. Outside of DJ Moore and like second half Cole Kmet, there just wasn't anything there in the receiving department. So they bring in veteran Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen, multi-time Pro Bowler. He had literally the best year of his career last year before ultimately getting injured for the final month of the season. But he was averaging like 100 yards per game receiving freaking football. So now you have one of the most respected wide receivers in the NFL in Keenan Allen and a top 10 wide receiver in DJ Moore. So enter Tyler Scott, wide receiver 4, and enter rookie Rome Odunze. It's just going to make these guys' jobs so much easier being behind the pedigree and status that DJ Moore and Keenan Allen have. It's also going to open up the door for Cole Kmet to continue catching these red zone balls and just feasting in general. I mean, Cole Kmet's kind of slowly, really quietly rising as one of the more reliable, consistent, young, especially tight ends in the National Football League. And I don't know why that wouldn't continue now that he's got Caleb Williams and all these weapons offensively. Moving forward, the Bears' offensive line and offense has been dealing with false starts, delay games like there's no tomorrow. We've been hearing like 5 penalties a day, 6 penalties a day. Needed to be cleaned up for the preseason, but especially the regular season. The good news is Zach Pearson reported that he did not see a false start for the Bears offense today, but there was a delay of game. Real quick, we already heard Shane Waldron say Nate Davis is the starting right guard, all right? So we keep seeing the last 2 days Ryan Bates get the right guard starts because Nate Davis is currently injured, a little bit banged up, and Coleman Shelton's been getting starting center snaps. So still a little confused, not too much information, especially due to Nate Davis's injury. Who's going to be the starting center? I'd be just shocked, flabbergasted if it's not Ryan Bates. We'll keep you guys covered on that. Velus Jones Jr. is excited for the new kickoff rules in the NFL, said he's already watching some XFL tape on the kickoff. It's going to be way easier to get good field positions, what Velus Jones said. This is how... And, hopefully he has a good role in the receiving game next season, even if it's just, jet sweeps, wide receiver screens, or what have you, because his speed is truly insane. But we know in his first couple of years in the NFL, he was dealing with drops, especially in his rookie season, even on returns. But the kickoff rule, it's going to change everything, folks. You're going to see game momentum flip on a dime. You're going to see it change so fast. There are going to be so many kick returns this upcoming season. Velus Jones Jr. and that speed is exactly who I want returning these kicks for the Chicago Bears. And then finally, we got rookie defensive end Austin Booker. This is a tweet from Courtney R. Cronin. He's gotten reps with the ones in practice, says it benefits him because he's a sleeper. I'm going to continue to get better in the shadows, and they're not going to know what's coming. Once again, we kind of allude back to what Eric Washington was saying in that quote. His mindset is unbelievable. And then finally, just another tweet from Courtney here. Bears offensive coordinator Shane Waldron says Nate Davis is the team's starting right guard when he's healthy. When asked whether there was a competition at that spot, Ryan Bates has been at right guard over the last 2 practices in place of Davis. So that's all I have for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Bears and NFL content. But guys, I want to hear your thoughts down below on Austin Booker. Do you think he's going to be the starter by the end of the season? Are you excited about him? Because he really flew so under the radar in the entire draft process in general. So I'm really excited. They could have a star in the making here. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. Let me know your thoughts on Austin Booker and the Chicago Bears team down below. Peace.